evaluation contest will not be doing much. The speakers will be judged on three things, which are timing, originality, and eligibility requirements. As for the eligibility requirements, that has been ticked and every speaker has been deemed to be eligible to participate in this contest. For the originality, it means that the speaker's speech are those of original thoughts and he has not copied the speech from or a already delivered speech. As for the timing, I would like to speak more on the timing. Being that this is an evaluation contest, every speaker must speak within time. We have a minimum of 2 minutes and a maximum of 3 minutes. A contestant will be disqualified if the speech is less than 1 minute, 30 seconds, or more than 3 minutes, 30 seconds. The timing will begin with the contestant's first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. Please take note of this, as you may be disqualified on the basis of timing. I want to wish every speaker all the best. Thank you very much. Over to you, the contest chair.
All right, thank you very much, Chief Judge. You have indeed shown that you are the Chief Judge because you have encapsulated everything, including part of what the timer does for us in this contest today. But I will still call forward our timer for today, one of our timers, to share with the contestants and the audience the method of which he's going to indicate the various timelines. To do this, I'll invite to the screen our timer today, Toastmaster Emeka Oriekezie. Please, the screen is yours.
Good morning, contest chair, Toastmasters, and guests. I'm the timer for today, and basically the speeches that we have will be for 3 minutes. So when it's 2 minutes, the green card will be displayed, and when it's 2.5 minutes, I'll display the amber, and when it's 3 minutes, I'll display red. You also have a grace period of 30 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, contest chair.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Oriekezie, for that very succinct explanation of how you're going to display the cards and at what time you're going to display the cards. But before we go into the evaluations contest, we have to have a speech to evaluate. And that's the very next thing that we are going to do right away. We are going to listen to the test speech, which the contestants will consider and evaluate. To give the test speech today is Toastmaster Timothy Awanowe, the Jack and the Master. The Jack and the Master, Toastmaster Timothy Awanowe.
Thank you, contest chair. And good morning, multi-talented people. First, are you wondering if you heard me right? Yes, you hear me right. I have found that multi-talented people are there. Are you wondering if you heard me right? Yes, you hear me right. Have you ever found yourself doing so many things you yourself interested in, and people will compliment you with comments like, that guy is a multi-talented person. That guy can fix anything. That guy is happy. Yes. Being a multi-talented is not important, but multi-talented people never always become a master in any of their talents. Jack of all trades, master of none. Many Timothy are one of them. professional real estate consultant. Multi-talented. Well, I was a boy when I started learning how to make toys. I learned it from the older brother.
I think your screen is frozen.
I think Toastmaster one away might have challenges with his network. Toastmaster one away.
And anthropology in the University of Ibadan. I found myself doing everything that interested me, from modeling to musical performance to card making, to electrical work, and filmmaking, which took a greater part of my activity. I was running all the activities in the sub department, from film editing to film directing to sound man to set design and other departmental works in filmmaking. So at the time, I felt this was becoming overwhelming for me, and I wasn't focused on what I was supposed to do. So I have to sit back and think about what I would do to make me come out of just doing everything. So I decided to go into a more professional career. So I started an IT business which offers online lessons for students, and eventually stumbled into real estate. So real estate has made me see the world differently from the perspective of sales. We are all constantly selling something, either consciously or unconsciously. Unconscious selling comes when you're trying to sell your kids the reason why they need to study hard to become great in life. And conscious selling comes with a skill, something you have to work on. Conscious selling comes when you study how selling works, like taking lessons on persuasive influence and being a good listener. So if you are multi-talented like me, it won't be of an advantage for you to keep hitting all your talents simultaneously, because life is too short. So the best thing is just to focus on one single idea that you're most passionate about. And with constant practice and persistence, you will break through and become the best you can. There's no better thing than stepping up from being a staff to a master with the help of Toastmasters and also the master above. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Chair.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you for the test speech, Toastmaster Awanowe. At this point, I would like to ask the Sergeant at Arms to please excuse the contestants from the main room to a breakout room where they will be for 5 minutes while they organize their thoughts and arrange their evaluations. And after 5 minutes, the timer will let us know that 5 minutes is up, and then we will have the evaluations. Sergeant at Arms, please confirm that you can hear me.
Confirmed, sir.
All right.
I've moved both of them to the evaluation breakout room.
Okay, but I can see Toastmaster Samson Falade and Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma still here.
They're both out now.
Okay, thank you. Timer, please let us know once 5 minutes it's up. Timer, confirm that you've heard me, please.
Yes, I did.
All right, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us not make the mistake that the contest chair made. We might be flummoxed or enthralled by the evaluations, submissions by the contestants, but please let's remember not to clap after each contestant. But after all contestants are done, I shall invite all of us to, of course, give them deserving applause. Thank you. All right, thank you, timer. We have seen your sign very clearly. The red card signifies that the 5-minute break for the contestants to organize their thoughts and arrange their evaluations is up. Therefore, we are deep into the evaluations contest. Please, Sergeant at Arms, confirm that the first contestant is in the room.
Yes, she is. TM Ruth. TM Ruth.
Kindly add me back to the room, please. I got disconnected.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We are already the 5 minutes is up. You can just stay in the room and
Oh my God.
All right. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms. Now for the evaluations contest, the first contestants will have Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma. Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma. Stage is yours.
Thank you, contest chair. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. And I would like to say a big well done to TM Timothy. That was a wonderful work. Before I proceed, I'd like to commend TM Timothy on certain aspects of his speech, which I feel actually made him do super well. First of all, I observed he stood while speaking. It is actually advised that you stand while giving speeches or delivering speeches just to fuse concentration and to channel your focus into one particular thing. And I'd also like to commend the fact that he introduced himself to everybody. We also have, if not a little idea of who TM Timothy is. He made us understand he was a graduate of University of Ibadan, and I would like to call him the jack of all trades, as he was involved in modeling, film editing, and so much more. Well done, TM Timothy. As a good speech would have, you'd also require evaluations on how to improve and areas to get better. With that, I'd like to point out the fact that TM Timothy made use of pause fillers. In his speech, he said twice before proceeding with what he had to say. Rather than saying TM Timothy, I would advise and suggest you take a deep breath, then continue, then say something, rather than just doing the whole, with that, you will do well and do better in your next speech. I also observed that at a particular period in time, TM Timothy went blank. It was obvious it wasn't a network issue at that point, but he was trying to remember what he had in mind. To avoid such a scenario from coming to place, I would also advise that he practices more. Practice makes perfect. So I would suggest he practice more himself, probably standing in front of a mirror or talking to family members or friends. Just practice everywhere. You can even speak to your mentor, oh, I need your time. I need to have a little meeting with you just to perfect my speech. Trust me, it works. I am a living testimony of that. And I would also suggest that he tries to limit the kind of content he wants to put so that it doesn't seem too much at a go. And I truly believe that if all this is put into place, TM Timothy would come out as an outstanding speaker. I truly wish TM Timothy all the best, and I look forward to seeing him deliver his next speech. The contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma. In beginning this contest, we had about 4 contestants, but due to some unfortunate reasons beyond control, 2 of those contestants had to step aside. So at this point, we are having the second, the last, and definitely not the least of the contestants. Please confirm, Sergeant at Arms, that we have the second contestant in the room.
Hold on 1 second, sir.
Okay. Meanwhile, timer, please let us know when 1 minute has elapsed so we can be sure that the judges have had time to collect their forms.
No problem. I think we have him in the room now.
Okay, we wait for the timer signal.
Timer, please.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Susan. Now, for the next evaluations contestant, Toastmaster Samson Falade. Toastmaster Samson Falade. Screen is yours.
Thank you, the contest chair, and thank you, Toastmaster Lawrence, for your speech. I think you were able to do well within the limitation you had regarding the network. So without wasting time, I'll just talk about the things I felt you did well and things I felt you could do better on, based on the limited conversation I could listen to. Now, you started with a question, which I feel it's a very remarkable thing to do when you're giving your speech, because starting with a question is thought-provoking. You're trying to make us think, or, guess what you're trying to preach, or the message you're trying to preach to us. Then I love the fact that you're able to use your storytelling skills. Storytelling skills never goes wrong, because you're telling us something we don't know about, and it will definitely attract our attention. It will capture our interest. I love the fact that we're able to take us through your university days and how you struggled about, I think, choosing a particular course. And I think that was quite commendable. What are some of the things I felt you could do better on? Yes, you had your network challenging, which I felt was a bit distracting, but I like the fact that you were able to weather through the storm. But apart from that, your background was something I felt was a bit distracting. Next time you could have used something brighter and minimalist. Something that will just give us more attention on you rather than your background. Then for your vocal variety, I felt you could do better when it comes to vocal variety, because when you are giving a speech, you're expected to give us several, your voice is supposed to reflect several situations, and it can go with your body gestures as well. For example, where you're talking about the conscious and unconscious selling, you could have used your hands probably to differentiate between your conscious and unconscious selling, and use your vocal variety to actually demarcate between those two types of selling. I think that could have resonated better with us. Then I think another thing I felt you were doing is you were looking at your screen. It was a bit distracting because you were looking at your screen, and I felt sometimes you need to own your speech, be confident, and be sure of what you definitely should have rehearsed, or have rehearsed this speech before you presented it. Then I love the fact that you ended with a quote. I couldn't get that particular quote, but I felt the fact that ending with a quote is quite remarkable. It's like a call to action. It's like challenging everybody to resonate with your message. And ultimately, I think you did well. What I felt you can improve upon during your next speech is own your audience, build more confidence, and I believe the sky is your limit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samson Falade. While we wait for the officials to collect their results and arrive with the winner, we will embark on a 10-minute networking break. There are Toastmasters from different clubs, from different cities on this call. So let's practice our interpersonal communication. Let's meet someone, and when we are back, I'll pick someone randomly and ask about someone that they met. So timer, please let us know once 10 minutes is up. So feel free to converse on the chat room. Feel free to engage with people that you can see on the call. I can see Toastmaster Grace Peter on the call. Toastmaster Grace.
Hello, Toastmaster. Contest chair.
How are you today, and how is Uyo today?
Uyo is very well. I'm good.
Wonderful. How's the weather?
How are you doing?
We're doing fine.
The weather is pretty calm. It's in between sunny and being cloudy. So it's pretty calm.
Sounds conducive enough. So, your Premier Speakers is having a meeting tomorrow, is it?
No, we are not having a meeting tomorrow. We're having a meeting next week.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So why do we have most participants with their cameras off?
Good morning.
Good morning, Timothy.
The weekend going well.
Fine, I think we lost the contest chair. We lost a couple of people just now. Okay, he's back. He's back. Okafor, are you a Toastmaster or a
Timothy? Well done for a great test speech, and I'm sorry for the interference of the network. Well, that's what we have to deal with in this stage. CM Caroline Bokesh.
Abubakar, good morning.
Good morning, contest chair.
Good morning, CM Caroline.
Good morning, guys. Mr. Timothy, well done.
Thank you.
Very well. Good to see you in your attire. Like, you look great.
Yeah, so Toastmaster Kuby has this. Toastmaster Kuby has the standard. And he breaks his own standard by himself. He takes it higher.
I'm voting you as the next senator for your constituency. How about that?
This one is more Senate president than vice president.
Thank you. I hope we have enough votes to take.
I didn't get that.
No, just was Abubakar. You know we have to win the constituency first.
Well, true. This is Nigeria.
Just was John. Thank you very much. Just was John says he will also vote for me for Senate. So which party are we on?
I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Just Mr. Caroline, are you joining us from Lagos, or are you off on one of your work trips?
Yeah, I'm joining you from Lagos, BSN Toastmasters.
James John, we are going to share the money, they are going to share the developments.
Say again?
No, just Mr. John Fadeyi suggested that we will name our party Share the Money Party. So I said instead of that,
no.
we name it Share the Development Party.
Yes, sir.
Why can't we share the money? Why can't we share both the money and the development?
Money will come.
Because
let's do both.
Money will follow development. I can see Toastmaster John Okafor in his sharp blue suits. How are you, sir?
Yeah,
Toastmaster John.
Toastmaster John is motivating me to get one of these suit pictures so that I'll post it on my profile too.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Toastmaster John. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Fine. Toastmaster Abubakar Gimba and I, we were just admiring your sharp blue suits.
Yeah, man. It's nice. And you're motivating me to. I have a picture, but I don't have a suit, so I'll not get one with suits.
Photoshop now.
Put it across my social. Nice. So now I'm curious to see what Toastmaster Kuby wears next, because I know it's going to be the standard, man. I think I've seen you in virtually everything now, but something tells me the next time it's going to be different.
Well,
Abubakar.
for sure it's going to be a cloth.
Yeah, right. Toastmaster Larry, my condolences, first of all, because I mean, I'm sure these days you're not really enjoying these days. So I think I'll send you, I don't know, cake or something just to cheer you up, you know?
Yes, please send.
You need it, honestly, it's needed.
I need it more than anybody. Send.
I mean, Liverpool will kill someone these days.
Honestly, I look forward to it.
Did I hear Liverpool?
Don't worry, we'll resurrect.
No. I was a Liverpool fan last season, but I think this is I have to change again.
We're passing through the tunnel for now, so it's not strange. But we're going to.
This one is something else.
Ghost drought and the rest, but we're going to pass through it. It's just, when you pass through fire, you not get burned. So we're passing through the valley of shadow of death for now. But we'll not walk alone. Never. So by tomorrow we'll bounce back to winning ways.
Timer, how are we doing with time? Okay, there you are. All right, this means that the networking break is over and we will meet our contestants at this point. To start the interview, I'd like to have our first contestant, Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma, step up to the limelight. Sergeant at Arms, please confirm that we have Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma here.
Yes, we do. I can see her. TM Ruth.
TM Ruth is here. Go ahead, sir. Contest chair.
All right. Toastmaster Ruth.
Contest chair, please. Can TM Samson speak first?
TM Samson.
Okay, let's have TM Samson.
Due to some technical glitch.
Evaluation room, but I just requested that I should move back to the main room.
Okay.
Now let him come back.
So we are expecting to have Toastmaster Samson with us in a few seconds.
Yes.
Okay. Sergeant at Arms, do we have any of the contestants on the call now?
Hold on. Yes, TM Samson is here now.
Okay. Toastmaster Samson Falade.
Yes, contest chair. Good morning once again.
Good morning. Toastmaster Samson, a lot of people have seen you, suave gentleman, cool, soft-spoken, but maybe a few of us would like to know what your occupation is. What do you do for a living?
I'm a compliance officer and I work with a bank.
Okay, a compliance officer works with a bank. What is the most fulfilling aspects of your job?
Okay.
Part of your job that makes you happy.
Okay, so basically what a compliance officer does is to stand like a middleman between the regulators and the financial institution in this case, or any other applicable office. But in this case, what I do is, because there are some certain regulations, policies, and procedures that the financial institution is expected to adhere to. So what we do as compliance is to make sure that we comply as the name implies, or we adhere as the name implies, because there are consequences of non-compliance, which can include hefty fines. So the fact that I do as much every day to prevent my financial institution from paying regulatory fines, I think that is quite fulfilling. And the fact that I stop, or I try as much as possible to stop fraudsters or criminals to use our platform to perpetrate financial crime, I think that's quite fulfilling as well.
It's quite an interesting job you have. And is this your first contest that you've been a participant in?
No, this is about my second evaluation contest.
Oh, wonderful. So what's the general feeling you had the first time out?
The first time it was quite interesting actually, because it was a bit different from this, because that was physical, you get to see the audience. So I could see the little difference, because of course, you have to battle with other challenges, because if you can't hear your test speaker quite accurately, or the way you need to hear it, that means you have to improvise, you have to look for other ways, or you have to pick from the limited data you have. Let me use that word. You have to pick from the limited data you have, as against when you're there physically. Of course, you can capture everything more. I mean, you get to capture everything better than when it's online, and when you have network challenges, which can be which might not be avoidable sometimes.
Of course. Well done. So aside when you are not making sure that people comply, what do you do in your spare time?
Yeah, I love to read, and I love listening to speeches, inspirational speeches. Provided a very good speaker, you can always have my audience.
Okay. What type of books do you read? Novels, autobiographies, personal development?
Okay, it depends on my mood, but most times I prefer reading novels, action novels, Lego novels, actually. So a mix
that means you must be a fan of John
anyway.
Of course, but you love a nice John Grisham book, right?
I've actually read all his novels, except for probably one or two, probably the one he released, the most recent one, but I read everything about John Grisham because I love his storylines.
Wow. That's very, very commendable, because I know that John Grisham has a lot of titles. Well done. Yes. Before I let you go, I'd like to know, what is that thing that inspires you most?
I think what inspires me most is loyalty, because I can be quite loyal. Once you are my friend, or once I decide to be your friend, I tend to be loyal to you. So I can be very picky and choosy when choosing friends, but when I choose you as a friend, or when I make you my friend, I tend to be very loyal. So loyalty is something I respect so well, and it's something that inspires me in most people. Once you're a loyal person, I tend to respect you a lot.
All right, thank you. And I might go further to say that you are actually a man that walks your talk, because in the space of time that I've known you and seen you associate with Lighthouse Toastmasters, you have been very committed and loyal to the club, in the discharge of your educational programs and leadership programs. Well done. So before you step aside, I'd like to present to you a very nice certificate to indicate that you participated in this Lighthouse Toastmasters Club International Evaluations Contest. Sergeant at Arms, please let us have the certificate of participation for Toastmaster Samson Falade.
1 second, sir. Larry, please can you share?
And all right, for all the people in the audience who have been itching to applaud Toastmaster Samson Falade, please get ready, because once the certificate comes on the screen, it is time to give out a few applause to Toastmaster Samson Falade.
Kindly enable me to share, please.
Yes, you can now, sir.
Okay, 30 seconds. TM Falade, don't worry, we'll not withhold your certificate. We're not worried. Okay, can we see TM Samson Falade?
Yes, I can.
Yes, that's the certificate of participation for Toastmaster Samson Falade. Let's all give him a round of applause. Well done, Toastmaster Samson Falade. You are a winner for stepping forward to participate in the first place. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Welcome. Sergeant at Arms, please confirm that we have the second contestant, Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma, on the call.
Okay, she's on the call.
Well done. Hi, Toastmaster Ruth.
Hi, contest chair.
How are you today?
Very well, you?
I'm doing fine. I love your hair. What's that called?
I just packed it in a dough.
Okay. I would have liked to know the name, because after this hairdo I have on is done, I would like to make this one.
Your hair is not this full, so you won't be able to rock it this way.
How do you know that? There's a lot under this cap, though. So, well done. So, your full name, as I see here, is Ijoma Chinedu Ruth. I'm very interested in Chinedu. What's the meaning of that name?
God has life. God has life. Or God owns life.
That's actually the truth. I believe so too. Well done. And I can see you are very experienced in Toastmasters. You have been VPPR, you have been public relations manager. If you were to summarize what the most rewarding experience has been for you in saving Toastmasters, what would that be?
Oof. Well, I feel the rewarding experience has to be the fact that I have become more responsible, because handling two roles at the same time, handling the role of the VPPR for Lighthouse and the PRM for the division, has not been easy, I must say, because at this point, your club wants you to do something. At this point, the division director wants you to do something, and they are both giving you the same time frame to work. So I have also learned the skill of time management on the job, so I can share my time and handle responsibilities better. So I would say that serving Toastmasters International has actually yielded positive results for me. It has grown me to be a better, responsible person. So I have no regrets whatsoever. Although it can be very challenging and tiring, and I don't even know the right word to use to qualify my feelings sometimes.
Well done, Toastmaster Ruth. Well done. And I'd like to ask you this question for the benefit of others on the call that might want to engage and participate in future contests. You see, in the year 2019, you emerged the winner in the humorous speech contest at the club level, at the area level, and even at the division level. That is huge. So two things. How did you feel getting all the way up to the division level? And the second thing, what do you think was the most essential ingredient in your success through the club, area, and the division?
Sorry, I didn't get your first question. The first question.
What was the feeling? Yeah, what was the feeling after you won at the division level?
Oh, the feeling. The feeling was huge, as you said rightly. And I was so tense. Tense is not even the word. I was scared because getting to the division level and seeing people dress, and I was just imagine, sorry, are they also contestants? So the aura I was feeling was mind-blowing. I was just, at a point, I was belittling myself. And I was saying, Roots, you don't have a chance against these people. But at the same time, I kept on telling myself, oh, I'm just here to have fun. So that's basically what kept me from the club level, area level, and division level. I'm a very lively person, one, and I love to enjoy whatever I am doing. Like, I love to put in a bit of fun in whatever I do. So I just took the division contest, the humorous contest, as my playground. And I was free to do and undo there. So I think that's what earned me the award and the winning certificate, because I just did what I wanted to do. I did not write my speech based on what somebody else told me or what I could not handle. I wrote my speech based on something I could deliver in my own space and enjoy the speech. If you're not enjoying the speech you're delivering, then there's no point delivering that speech. So I enjoyed whatever I gave, and I enjoyed it. And those who were there, or those who watched it at area level, club level, or division level, they would attest to the fact that it was a beautiful speech. Yes, that's
wonderful.
it, contest chair.
So, all right. So if you're listening and you want to know, I'll summarize it for you. If you want to get to the division level and win, make sure that you enjoy yourself and you also believe in yourself while you are on the path. Now, Toastmaster Ruth, we're about to come to the end of the interview, but I can't but mention this. I can see that your favorite quote is, what is worth doing is worth doing well. And I can see that your interests and hobbies include eating, and having fun. So in those three things, which one of them do you do best?
Eating, no, it's eating. It has to be eating, nothing else, please. It's eating. I won't even lie, it's eating.
Really, I have a friend who has a hobby of eating too. I suspect you might know that friend. Are you sure, between yourself and that friend, do you think you might out-eat
I think
him?
I'm the boss here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I'm the boss here.
All right, Toastmaster Abubakar Gimba, I hope you've heard that. So, well done, TM Ruth. But before you go, we'll have to share your certificate of participation presented to you to indicate that you have, of course, participated in this evaluations contest. Sergeant at Arms, please, can we have the certificate of participation for Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma?
Yes, we can. Loading. Because it's not easy to participate. So, with a clap offering or round of
that's the certificate of participation for Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma.
Thank you.
Well done, Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma.
Thank you so much.
And now we have come to, well done. Now we have come to the business end of the contest. And very soon we are about to unveil the winner of these contests. But before that, I'd like to invite the president of Lighthouse Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Rotimi Omotayo Benson, to please do the honors.
Okay. Thank you, Contest Chair, for that awesome organization. And hold on one second. SAA. Sorry, INEC is still collating the results. Just 1 second, please.
We're looking for torchlights.
We hope the watch is working. Oh.
We're looking for torchlight. Sorry.
Okay, pending when we get the results from INEC, I'd like to say a couple of things. I think contesting in a competition helps you to develop. Toastmaster Ruth said something about Toastmasters. Toastmasters is extremely challenging. It's fun, but it's challenging, especially when you're an EXCO member. So you have to juggle the fact that you have to ensure that you have a club that is running, you have rules you have to play, and at the same time, you now have to give your speeches, you have to play a role. So it's challenging and interesting. But one thing about competition is it pushes you further. And for everybody that has contested today, the two contestants that we had today, Toastmaster Ruth and Toastmaster Samson, I would like us to jam our hands together for them even stepping out to contest. Please, can we clap for them? Can you use the emojis? Please, let this be interactive. I can't see anybody. Okay, I can see 3 people. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. So I will implore us to always try as much as possible to contest, no matter what it is. Like they say, at least show up. I never come out of it. I don't know if our results are ready. Sorry, just 1 second. I need to get the results so we know who will be representing us. I think the judges are still working on that.
Well, we're pointing a true senior.
Okay, that's fine.
Mr. President, I suggest we have.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I suggest that we have a mini table topics session to allow those people who have been itching to speak in this contest but didn't have the opportunity to speak. The way Toastmaster Pamela is smiling seems like she wants to volunteer for the first topic. Toastmaster Pamela.
Okay, I think
Toastmaster Pamela.
Tomisin is saying yes. I guess he's ready for a table topic.
Oh, well done, Toastmaster Tomisin. Welcome to the screen.
Thank you.
If you're ready for your topic, say yeah.
Yes, I am.
All right. Toastmaster Tomisin, today is a weekend, a Saturday. How about if you had dressed out resplendent, just like you look right now in your profile picture with the suits, on your way out to a party, you've parked your car, you've left the car park, and just as you're about to navigate into the venue, another driver drives by and splashes dirty water on you. What would be your reaction, and why, and how would you react to that situation?
Thank you, Toastmaster. My first reaction to that would be annoyance, to be honest. I'll be annoyed that my pretty clothes have been sold. I think that would be the reaction of anyone else as well. I have then 2 options. Do I react on that annoyance? Or don't I? I don't think that's normally in my hands, because it depends if the driver is speeding away. If the driver stops, then of course I can show my annoyance. So let me assume here that the driver stops. I think I would just question him as to why he's done that. And that would be it. I think I tend not to hold grudges too long. I would then go on to maybe a bathroom just to clean myself up, or go back home and get changed. But I know certainly that parties don't always start on time. Or parties never really finish on time. So I wouldn't be so worried. I'll be looking forward to having a good time. That was just one interruption of the many interruptions you have in life. But the party itself will outweigh this one blip. And I think sometimes when you have a downward spiral, you really appreciate the ups a lot more. So my saying to everyone here is that sometimes we go through blips, but those blips make us who we are and make us stronger. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster.
Wow. Well done, Toastmaster Tomisin. That was pragmatic, large-hearted, and very positive-minded. Of course, shared with a philosophical note, ending with a call to action. That was a perfect speech. Well done, Toastmaster Tomisin, for volunteering and, of course, giving us that share of your thoughts. Now, just one more table topic before we move on to the next item on our agenda. Just one more. Who will that be? One volunteer. Toastmaster Muslimot, do you want to volunteer?
I think Tomisin is fine.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Okay.
No. Yes. So who will that be?
We can nominate Grace Peter.
Yes, I think Grace Peter. Oh, someone's hand is up. Let me see whose hand is that. Oh, we have John Okafor and Johnny Ibrahim. Since John Okafor was the first to raise his hand, we'll have John Okafor, please. John Okafor, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right. Okay, here's your question, a very simple one. So, Toastmaster Tomisin shared what he would do.
Unmute myself. I'm volunteering.
Oh, sorry.
If you don't have time, I would like to take it next.
Toastmaster Muslimot. Okay. I'm sorry. We have just one more, and that goes to Toastmaster John Okafor. Apologies. Toastmaster John.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. If you were the one in the speeding car and you noticed that you had splashed water on Toastmaster Tomisin, who was heading out to a party all dandy, and you had an emergency to rush off to handle at the hospital, how would you react to that situation?
Okay. If I am thinking splash mud or water on Toastmaster Tomisin, first off, as long as I'm well aware that I did that, I would stop the car and apologize to him, because I feel it is the right thing to do. So after apologizing to him, then I would go. I would also see if there's any way I can offer help. Possibly if there's anywhere around where I can get him to wash himself up or get something to change. Yeah, then after that, I would go to my place, to the meeting.
Okay. Is that the end of your remarks, John?
Yes.
All right then. Thank you for volunteering, and well done for your, of course, very, very succinct remark that shows the humanitarian side of life. So the ballots have been counted, the votes have been cast, the ballots have been counted, and the winner has emerged. Club presidents, please, are you with me?
Yes, Chair. Okay. So
all right then. So I will mention the name of the winner, and you shall share some remarks and present the winner's certificate to the winner. Who is ready to learn who the winner of the Lighthouse Toastmasters Club International Speech and Evaluations Contest is? Anybody interested in knowing? If I don't hear a yes, I'm going to announce.
Yes,
all right. Drum rolls. The winner of the Lighthouse Toastmasters Evaluations Contest is the then Toastmaster Ruth Ijoma.
Please, let's jam our hands together. I can't hear.
Let's clap for Toastmaster Ruth.
Let's clap for our emojis. Either one.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, contest chair. Thank you, my fellow Toastmasters. Thank you. Thank you.
Ruth.
You are the champion.
So what this means is, especially for the guests in our midst, Toastmaster Ruth is going to present Lighthouse Toastmasters Club at the area contest. The area contest is going to involve 3 different clubs. So I'm sure the way she represented us then during the humorous contest, where she went all the way to divisions contest, I'm very sure we are counting on you. I'm sure you do that too. And we also have to thank once again Toastmaster Samson for participating. Trust me, it is not easy to participate in this contest. The pressure that comes with it, you waiting for them to announce the winner, all these things help you to develop as a person. So Toastmaster Ruth, thank you. Congrats once again. And I would like to say a couple of things. So I don't know if we have guests in our midst today. For the guests in our midst, this is this is a contest. Normally our meetings are divided into 3 sections. The first section whereby we have the table topic segment. So that's what we had at the last segment, whereby the contest chair will just call you up, tell you to talk about a topic. Once you do that, you'll be evaluated after that. Then we now have another segment that is called the prepared speeches. You go home, you go and prepare, you go home, you prepare for your speech, and you come back here to deliver your speech. And the last segment is when you are now evaluated. So you are evaluated based on your time and different criteria. So the bottom line is, this is not a normal meeting. This is a competition, it's a contest. Whoever, the winner here is going to represent our club in the area contest. So if you are a guest here and today is your first time of joining our meeting, please, we would like to meet you. Can you please turn on your video and introduce yourself? Tell us your name, how you think about the meeting, and how you found the contest, to be specific. Do you have any guests in our midst today? Let me see any unfamiliar name. I'm not sure I've met Afoluke Atoyebi.
She was around last week, but she needs to introduce herself.
Okay, I don't know if you don't mind introducing yourself again, Afoluke.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, my name is Afoluke Atoyebi, and I'm pleased to be with everyone in this meeting today.
Okay, thank you, Afoluke. Any other guests in the meeting today?
Hello.
Hello, yes. Niasri. Did I pronounce your name well? Hello. Niari, not Niasri. Niari. Did I pronounce your name well? Are you trying to? We can't hear you in case you're trying to speak.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Nsiari Okpa. I'm a first. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, my name is Nsiari Okpa. I'm a first timer in this Toastmaster, Lighthouse Toastmaster Club.
Okay.
And I was introduced to this club by Ayamba Okpa.
Okay. And how did you find the meeting? Even though it wasn't a normal meeting, the meeting was actually meant for a competition.
Like seriously, I found it very interesting. I think I was really impressed and it was real eye-catching.
Okay, this is just a tip of the iceberg. I would suggest you join a proper meeting whereby you now hear different speakers speak. You have a feel of the evaluation. You have a feel of the table topics. So our next TM Lanre SAA, please can you drop the link for the guest?
Okay.
So if you're a guest,
President John Okafor's hand is up.
Yes, John Okafor, please let's meet you.
Hello?
Can you tell me how you heard about the meeting and how you found the meeting today?
Okay, yeah, so this is my first time attending Toastmasters meeting. And I must say, I'm really pleased at what I saw today, starting from the person that gave the evaluation test speech, and also those that did the evaluation. Yeah, kudos to Samson and the winner, Ijoma with. It was a well-deserved winning for you. I do look forward to attending more meetings in the near future, as I'm really pleased at what I saw today. And I look forward to attending meetings and improving upon my communication ability. Yeah. So I would I think you have sent a link, I'll fill the form and get more information as regards the meeting in the near future so I can attend. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, John. Guest John. I would say intending Toastmaster John. I like
Thank you.
Yes, intending. So any other guest in the house today? I'm just trying to scroll through the gallery. Caroline Bukesh. I know.
I'm here. Sorry, I can't turn on my video.
That's fine.
I'm a Toastmaster, though it's my first time at Lighthouse.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, I got the invite through TM Kuby.
Okay.
And it's always a pleasure watching TM Kuby anchor a meeting.
Yes, yes, you can see that again.
Yeah, it was entertaining and educative.
Okay, you're welcome. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Okay. Joe iPhone XS Max. Can you please, so I don't know your name. Are you a guest? Are you a member? This is your first time of joining. Can we meet you?
Good afternoon, or good morning rather.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm a guest. I think this is my second. But maybe after today, I'm intending to fill the necessary form to become full member so that I can take all the necessary privileges that comes with being a member of Toastmaster. So it's been a very wonderful meeting that I've been attending. As I've been as a guest, has been something exceptional. So which I hope when I become full member, is going to have a multiplier. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I would like to give a big shout out to the newest member of Lighthouse Prestige, and that's Toastmaster Amber. And thank you for inviting somebody else to the meeting today, Toastmaster Amber. Which other guests do we have in the house?
Looking forward to. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'm saying that I'm really excited to finally be a member, and I'm looking forward to a very exciting journey.
Definitely, you're in the right place. Who else do we have in the house that I have not called upon? I don't know, Chibuzo. Are you a guest or a member or a Toastmaster? Chibuzo Akubu.
Okay, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I'm a member. I joined not so long ago.
Okay,
I'm a member of Lighthouse. Yes, I'm a member of the club.
Okay.
Yeah. Though the network has been poor for my end, but of course, I look forward to an exciting experience and journey with Lighthouse at Toastmasters, and hopefully, I don't know when the next contest is coming up. I will work towards competing.
Okay, that's
the whole idea is to get to the world contest.
Yes. Yes, you can say that again.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
So, I think one quick announcement, please. Deals, club deals for members. We normally pay either annually or biannually. So biannual deals will be biannual membership deals will be due by 31st of March. So if you are a Toastmaster, you would need to renew your membership deals on or before 31st of March. And let me see. We have our sister club, Lighthouse Prestige Toastmaster. They will also be having their own contest, which will start today by 12 noon. That's in the next 33 minutes. So I would suggest that I would like to end this meeting now to give us enough room to relax and come back by 12 o'clock to join the contest for Lighthouse Prestige Toastmasters. And by the powers conferred on me as the president of Lighthouse Toastmasters, I hereby adjourn this meeting till the 20th of March 2021. Sorry, one more. I saw Gina Okafor. Are you a guest or a member?
Yes, I'm a guest.
Hey, guest, can you introduce
yourself? Good morning. Yes, this is my first time here.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hello. How did you find it? Have you invited?
Well, I found here because my daughter put me in it. Okay. I was having a conversation with her about how I could get to speak, and we shared my secret feelings, and then she said I could get help from Toastmasters. And then I was like, are you sure they are here in Nigeria? And she said yes. And that's how I got here. So I'm excited to be here. And I've actually come to learn from those of you who are there. So I'm looking forward to a great change after being part of this organization.
You are definitely at the right place. And one thing I can assure you is everybody here is here to, even those of us that have mastered, I won't say mastered because it's a continuous learning process. So those of us that have learned how to become better speakers. I remember when I first joined Toastmasters, I couldn't even stand in front of people to speak. But now at least I have the confidence to stand in front of people to deliver speeches and speak. So one thing I can guarantee is you're in the right place at the right time. But we would need you to please fill in your details in the link in the chat box. After the meeting, someone will contact you to tell you more about how you can become a member.
I've already been contacted. I think I've also filled the form. Thank you.
Okay, so I think we can adjourn this meeting till the 20th of March 2020. Let me see.
Hello, they can put on their video if they wish to. They will take a selfie.
So, Philip,
let's put on the video. 30 seconds.
This guy, and I don't know why. Okay, we discussed this before. Why we always have to in their head is it's limited of maybe because of data or something to conserve data. Are you taking a picture of Samson, Larry?
No, please do. Take the screen grab. If you can put on the video, 30 seconds, if you can. Don't be in the bedroom and only
I don't know if it is. Damn, fire day.
That's part of the reason why.
Mr. President. I greet you, sir.
Where have you been? You sneaked in. That's the reason why
we've been in COVID mode. I've been in the background.
I saw when you came in, we admitted you.
Thank you very much.
President, please take a screen grab.
I'm taking a screen grab. We need to prepare for the next. Philip, I don't have been. I want to know who Philip is. My name is
Rakwe.
Oh, yes.
Have you taken the screenshot now?
Yes, I have. Okay. Sam Anthony, nice to have you around as usual.
As one of our judges.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be here. I missed your contest.
Yeah.
I just dialed in at 10 o'clock Irish time. We're your wonderful partners in Toastmaster Kildare. And I love the partnership that we have built over the last 6 months for the benefit of all our members and stuff. I would say that contest is one of the most beautiful aspects of Toastmaster. And in contest, we are all champions. You are all champions. Once you step up in life, you actually learn. It's highly educational. It's highly inspirational. Albert Einstein said, logic will get you from A to B. Your imagination will take you anywhere. And that's what contest does. It opens your imagination to the possibilities for you in life. There is incredible power of personal growth and education and development. And once you embrace it, you start to learn, you find your voice, and you help others to find theirs. I have been to about 5 or 6 contests over the last couple of weeks, and they're all so beautiful. And when you step on the stage and you get your message out to the world, in other words, you're telling the world, I have a story to tell, and I plan to tell that story through Toastmasters. Then your journey becomes so much more beautiful. Our contest is on next Tuesday night, so I welcome anyone that wants to come to see our contest to come along on Tuesday night. We are partners now. You've got a partner in Ireland, we've got a partner in Nigeria. So we're going to use that partnership for the benefit of our members. And I would just say, well done to everyone that competed and came along today. And your new members that are speaking there, wow, they've taken such a giant step. Neil Armstrong said, one small step for man, one giant step for mankind. That's what these new members are taking today, a giant step. And we absolutely applaud them for that step. And they will look back on this day with great pride that they're going to make great friends, not only in Nigeria, but all over the world. Toastmaster is one of the best kept secrets in the world. So anyone that's a member is privileged. It is a gem. It's free education pretty much. And you're going on this wonderful, not journey, but adventure that's going to take you to great places. Well done to all you guys and keep up the great work. Thanks very much.
Thank you. I think
Okay, so
President, over to you.
hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Hi. Morning, Pamela.
My name is Toastmaster Pamela. I was joining in from Sunshine Toastmasters Club. I was on 2 devices and I was hoping it wasn't going to be this. The network was kind of putting me off, but it was a great experience and I'm happy to be here. I hope I'll be able to join in one of your regular meetings and yes, and we'll have fun together, the sun and the light. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank
Wow, sunshine. Well, we look forward to see you in our next meeting, upper Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you.
So TM Coyote is greeting you, Pamela. Say hi.
Oh, TM Coyote SA. Oh, yeah, TM Coyote. Okay, yeah, Coyote used to. Oh, nice to meet both of you.
Hi, TM Pamela.
I'll come around when we have another meeting.
So
Saturday, right? So that
I am in your club's group, and I saw the arousing welcome that was given to you in the past week. So welcome to Lighthouse.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, TM Pamela.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
So, Mr. President, I think we are
Hey, there you see. My idol. Where's the beard?
Gimba. It's there. I'm trying to keep it in shape though, so it doesn't look too bogus. Well, I think I'm due for a change, and here the change comes.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Definitely.
This was Anthony. Good morning.
Morning, yeah. Can you hear me?
Good. How's it over there in Kildare?
It's very good, yeah. It's a wonderful weekend. The weather is actually quite pleasant and quite nice. And contest season is just so wonderful in Toastmasters. I've been to about 5-6 contests in the last couple of weeks. And they're all so beautiful.
Yeah.
And what makes them beautiful is just it gives you a real appreciation of the power of Toastmasters. And it opens your imagination to step up, just take that step. Because every little step you take empowers you to bigger and better things. So it's, the power of Toastmasters is really.
Yeah, Toastmasters is quite powerful. I mean, people all over the world share one thing in common: Toastmasters. Wherever you go, wherever you find yourself, you can just, if you meet members from the club, you guys instantly connect. You know, there's a big, diverse network of Toastmasters in the world. I think it's a good thing.
I went to a contest in London there on Friday night, and there was a contestant with a disability. And to see that person speaking, tell his story, you know, with the courage, and he became a winner. He became a champion. You know what I mean? In his mind, it was so beautiful just to actually see him being given the stage. And when you see things like that, I went to the club in Boston, and the girls stepped up to speak, and she spoke that Toastmaster helped her to get rid of her stammer she had for 30 years. Like, you can go to a doctor and ask for help and all that type of stuff, but you go to Toastmaster, it will get rid of the fear. Because sometimes fear takes hold of our body, and we're captivated. We don't realize it. Like Nelson Mandela, he was in the prison cell for 25 years, locked up, but still his mind was free. He had a vision. And that's like where any of us can be, unless we find our voice and keep practicing, keep taking roles, keep developing. And we know if we're in Toastmaster and we keep embracing it, we will achieve great personal growth. And in a short period of 6 months, look at what you can achieve. Look at what you guys are achieving. You're coming to Ireland, and the more times you come, the more people will recognize you, and then you become great friends with people in other countries and build great bonds. And when the lockdown lifts, then, wow, the world's your oyster. So you guys in Prestige Lighthouse are doing wonderful. You know, your Toastmasters, so your meetings are so detailed and so empowering. Your standards are very high, and you really encourage everyone, and you give them that chance. You've got great patience with them and great empathy, and you reach out to them and encourage them to join, and supportive, isn't it? You're incredibly supportive, which is the essence of Toastmaster. Every meeting, like, I go to so many meetings. I'm traveling the world now, going to meetings, and I was off the other day, and I said, okay, I looked up and I found a meeting. So I went to the meeting, and it was just the most wonderful experience. Because you hear 4 speeches or whatever, and you say, oh, I never thought about that. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. The speeches last night in the contest in London, London Athenians, the girl was speaking about, okay, it will be okay. It will pass. She broke up with her boyfriend or whatever, and her life was, misery. But when she appreciated it, it is okay to feel not good today, but it will pass. And Toastmaster helps that to pass, because it takes your mind away and opens your imagination to what's possible. So well done, TM Gimba.
It's the tag I like, especially when they say learning in a fun environment. It's just like 4 or 5 words, but it really is learning in a fun environment.
That's right, yeah.
Learning so much. Like, that's kind of what really attracted me. Like, when I started, in addition to the desire to grow, to be better, I have this desire to learn, and Toastmasters is just like a gold mine of knowledge.
Yeah.
Someone just said, the biggest thing in the world is room for improvement. You know, he just said that statement casually. But for me, I was just thinking to myself, you can never ever stop improving, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. People just throw things casually, but to some of us, we don't know. We're just learning, you know? So it's fascinating, really. So, yeah. It's the right place to be, really. I dedicate my time and effort to Toastmasters, my club, the Toastmasters International, Toastmasters everywhere. I love it. It's my pleasure to do it. You know, I'm not forced to do it. I'm not, you know, I do it because I want to.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the spirit. So we're gearing up for our own contest at 12 o'clock. Toastmaster Kayode Yusuf, Toastmaster Larry. I would expect you guys will stick around.
How many speakers have you got?
We're going to take
maybe like 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I think 3. And then we have the evaluations contest. For the evaluations, we have three contestants. I don't know if someone has dropped out or not.
And what contest did you have this morning?
Same thing, but for the other club, our sister club, Lighthouse. You know, there are 2 clubs. We have Lighthouse, we have Lighthouse Prestige.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So Lighthouse starts theirs at 10, and then Prestige does theirs at 12.
Okay.
So in some couple of minutes, I
didn't get that, Tim Larry.
I think we have to take a break so that we can recover by 12 noon
Exactly,
to join Lighthouse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll crave all your indulgence. We'll have to stop the meeting now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that we can reconvene for our sisters club meeting by 12 noon and to share them up. We really love everyone for coming. And Anthony, as usual, you really participated fully. We enjoyed the piece of advice and your nuggets of wisdom. It really goes a long way. And definitely, TM Kayode Yusuf has always been around the corner. That's our DTM and Toastmasters with wealth of experience. And all of us were learning. And for me, I would say I unlearn, learn, and relearn. So I unlearn, learn, and relearn. So it's more or less like a URL. Unlearn, relearn, and learn. So thank you very much and have a great morning once again. Till we see you in 15 minutes time. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much. Yeah.
Hi, it's Anthony.
Hi.
It's Rotimi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Go to connect with you one more time.
Same here.
Yeah. Wow.
Gimba.
Hi, Rotimi.
Yeah.
Are we going to continue the Zoom, the YouTube link?
Oh, so how do we, let me even stop that. That's even true. Should we continue?
Yes. I don't know. I think it's better to stop it and we start again, Navi, so that it won't be too long.
I agree.